What up, party people? Okay, so I decided that we would do some self-reflection cards today. This is for myself, really. Always like to learn new things. You never know what you're going to learn about yourself. Usually you know, but sometimes you don't ask yourself the right questions, so you have to get the cards that do give or ask you the right questions, you know? So the first one is, what is the closest you've ever come to dying? Well, the closest I've ever come to dying was giving birth, I guess, times 5. But thank God they had pain meds. I'll never forget my mom telling me her birthing stories, how she had all of us naturally without meds and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, that is why they make meds to offer relief. Because if you're all, tensed up and whatnot, you could be in labor for a long, long time. So, yeah, I did most of my laboring at home, worked through it, pushed through it or whatever. There's that fat bird. Oh my God, it's my grandma. She came to visit me. Anyway, so yeah, closest I've ever come to dying was freaking giving birth. So yeah, I don't know about y'all, but any other time I'm trying to think. Getting on the airplanes, that was pretty crazy. I thought I was gonna die or hyperventilate. I did vomit recently, but hey Trevor. So yeah, and then the next card. Trevor, what's the closest you've ever come to dying?
I don't even know, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Probably birth as well.
Oh, you mean when I was giving birth to you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. You were reborn. All right. Mom's going to do the next one. What is the worst place you have ever tried to sleep? Anywhere besides my bed. Sleeping on the floor, probably, because I almost lost my freaking hip to that. Like I might have extra padding on my hips, but to lay on the floor, oh my God. And then, yeah. So you know what? You could incorporate those two together. Like dying and the worst place you ever tried to sleep. Anywhere but my bed. But the worst place is trying, to sleep on the floor. Because I'm a side sleeper. I'm not a back sleeper. But I remind myself of like the Princess and the Pea story. Something like that. All right. What's one book you would recommend and why? The one book I would recommend would be Ask and It Is Given by Esther Hicks and her husband Jerry Hicks. Esther channels Abraham, divine. So that would be a good one. And the reason why I would recommend it is because it teaches you about the universal energies, law of attraction, and that's just one of the 12 universal laws of the universe. So yeah, Asking It Is Given, and then followed by The Power of Emotions. That would be another one. The Vortex, and those are all by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And again, Esther channels Abraham when she's, she meditates and whatnot, but they give you the full story and things like that. And they explain to you what law of attraction is, about your inner being and things like that. So I highly recommend all of those things. What have you read, seen, or listened to that shaped your life? Well, I've always craved knowledge. But I didn't crave the knowledge that they were teaching in school because that's not what I wanted to know. The knowledge that I seek and I crave is just whatever I can get my hands on. I do medical, I do psychology, I do, divinity, whether that be, reading tarot cards. It doesn't really matter to me. But I have read, seen, and listened to so many different things in the past 3 years actually 2 years, that shaped my life for the better, of course. And I've also learned that you can never know too much. And that when you think that you do know everything, you know nothing. So my mom was right. So kudos to my mom. I should have listened to you, but I didn't, because those are just words. Words don't teach. It's life experience. So when I read Esther Hicks's books, or while I listen to her while she's channeling Abraham, it's like you get so many ahas and epiphanies, like, oh my God, self-realizations and things like that. And it's useful stuff that can help you, manifest. But for me, it's not really about, it is manifesting, but for me, it's not like money and stuff like that. For me, it's bringing people, making people aware of their true selves, their worth, their love, the connectedness, everything like that. So that's what I crave. I want to manifest those things like that. I always say I'm famous. I might not be internationally known, but I think I am. So whatever. They say fake it till you make it, but I already feel like that. And one day it's just going to fucking show up. So don't matter to me, you know what I mean? If someone agrees with me or not, because it's about how I feel, And you should feel the same way. And what in your life are you most excited about right now? Oh my God, I'm excited that I get another day every day, a chance to learn more and experience more, meet up with new people, just all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited about being a grandma or a Gigi, I'm really excited about, I don't know, just excited about life in general. You never know. You never know what you're going to freaking stumble upon, or what you attract to you. So hopefully it's good. For me, so far, so good, That's how I look at it. Every day is a new day to experience my awesomeness, my greatness, and other people, and making other people's awesomeness and greatness and love and whatever, aware or front and center for them to discover, because again, for them too, it's words don't teach, life experience does. So I'm just here to remind them, they already know, but they don't really know to the extent of how amazing and awesome they are, So that's what I look forward to doing every day. And what I'm excited about. If you could pick any career path and you were guaranteed to be successful, what would you choose? Dude, I have chose so many different things. Look, I was a CNA. I am a CCMA. I'm not sure some of you know what that is. So certified nursing assistant, certified clinical medical assistant. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a tarot card diviner. I am a powerful manifester. I am, oh my God, I'm like a counselor. I am, oh my God, I am so many different things. So I'm like a customer service rep. I've been everywhere. I could dabble into anything except for teaching math. Because fractions, I don't know, unless it's like divvied out in a way that I can understand it in halves, quarters, and can relate them to marijuana sales and whatnot, then I got it, but I'm not into the math. So I wouldn't want to be a math teacher, anything like that. I'm not sure about you guys. And do you feel most connected to the past, present, or future? Well, if you didn't have a past, you couldn't have a present, and you certainly wouldn't have a future. So you need all of those ingredients to combine and to make the best, recipe in life, which is you. So all the things in the past, all the traumas, experiences, the heartache or whatever helped me grow to be this awesome person that I am now. Because, no matter what your parents teach you, it's just words. And again, it's life experience that teaches. So I would never want to be how I was in the past, except for, actually, I'm still a little bit in the past with regards to just wanting to gain whatever kind of knowledge that I can. So that's not bad. I look at my past as, dang, you needed to make these mistakes so that you could fly high and learn to help others on their journey as well. While, I'm not only am I a teacher, I'm also a student. I can learn from kids, from adults, and vice versa. It's this give and take thing that we all do together on this path. That's how they say we are all one. We are all connected. So, I mean, what else can you really say? You need a past for the present. You need a present for the future. So shit. Well, kudos to me, I'm glad that I figured that out now. And Has anything ever happened to you you could not explain and still cannot explain? And then it says explain. When I met Sam, my spirit guide, I can kind of explain it, but I can't tell you absolutely how or why it actually happened. Like, I probably asked, but I didn't know that I was asking for it in that way. But, you know, I mean, like, homeboy scared the shit out of me. Like, I thought I was stroking out, you know? I saw something out of the fucking corner of my eye, and it's like, you know, he's like, why are you ignoring me? I know that you know that I'm here. Just acknowledge me. It's like, nah, bro. You know, I thought I was stroking out. You can't be stroking out and fucking getting on Google and you know, searching symptoms for a stroke. You know, so it's like, what the hell? It's so be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. And if you're gonna ask, be specific. Usually you should go general, but if you know it's like a desire, well, then you can be specific. But if not, just go in general, I guess. But if you want to meet your spirit guides, and you better be specific on how you want to see it, because I was totally wigged out. You know, oh my God, still thinking about it, it's like, wow. I don't know really anything other than that. So let's see one more. Well, I think we read that one. Ooh, what is kryptonite or your greatest weakness? My greatest weakness. What is my greatest weakness? Emerson. My little grandbaby. I think so. Because, like, you know, you want babies to be strong or whatever like that. So when Ray tries to help him, like, stand, and it's like, and he starts to cry, but you're trying to build up the leg muscles. And not that he's screaming, he's just lazy. You know what I mean? He's like, fuck it, it's going to come naturally to me. And I agree. I don't think, you know, if he starts fussing, it's like, just freaking stop doing it already. I don't know. That's my thing. Or if people, seeing someone struggle, it's not that they're struggling because they can't do it. They just don't realize that they're doing it. And there are other ways. I guess that's another one of my weaknesses, seeing others struggle and not seeing their awesomeness, or seeing them for who they really are. So that's why, another thing, it's like why I try to assist, because they don't need it. So, and if you try to help someone because you think that they need something, then that just kind of, it defeats the purpose. It hinders them. So, but yeah. That's all I really got for y'all today. Deuces.